It's an update on the tax collector investigation.
Thank you for that.
It was requested that this be on the agenda, and we were ready to bring some additional information forward to the residents and the taxpayers, and of course the press at the same time. As you know, my office has been immersed in working on the tax collector matter since irregularities were reported in December of 2009. At this time, we continue to work with the Western District Major Crime Squad, with regular reports now coming back to the town. In addition, the crime squad has involved the Chief State's Attorney's Office. A meeting is scheduled for next week in Rocky Hill with their forensic auditor to review the information at hand. That information is a compilation of banking transactions, auditor's materials, and what has been pulled together by a 3-member advisory committee that I put together and that has been working diligently on information collection. The town has filed a claim through USI Connecticut, our insurance company, to the Hartford Fire Insurance Company to recover $100,000 that the tax collector position is bonded for. Today, I've also ordered town council to file claims against the former tax collector's assets. This action is mandated as discrepancies in excess of $1.5 million are in question. As I stated, on December 1st, 2009, the initial claim of discrepancies was lodged. It was immediately addressed following proper protocol. We moved swiftly to guard the integrity of the town and implement policies to protect tax dollars. We began inquiries with banking officials to corroborate the initial allegations by requesting reviews and audits of town deposits. The town's auditing firm was quickly involved, and Troop A in Southbury was notified. By January 13th, 2010, the former tax collector was placed on sick leave and removed from working in the office. The criminal investigation has taken time, and it's still ongoing. Appropriate town officials have been kept informed to the extent that the investigation allows, while not impeding any aspects of the case. The actions taken by the town are civil matters to protect our financial exposure. My obligation is to Oxford's residents and taxpayers to keep them informed as to the status of information when it is appropriate to do so. Although I still cannot comment on the criminal investigation, I feel strongly that the steps which we have now taken need to be reported to the public. I'm also asking town council to investigate whether treble damages will be requested in this matter. And since this is the town council meeting, I'm sure there are some legal questions which Selectman Yish or members of the press, and at this time I would open it up to you for questions as well.
No, I had asked for the item to be added to the agenda simply because I wanted an update. It had been some time. Just so I'm clear, the 3-person advisory committee, they had finished their work, I believe, in September?
Their work is ongoing. The work, I won't say they've finished their work.
Okay.
They have done sufficient work to turn materials over to the detective and the Chief State's Attorney's Office.
Okay. The bulk of their work was a little while ago, though. Is that true? when they submitted that to the state police barracks?
I can't answer whether that's the bulk of their work. Their work is ongoing.
Okay, fair enough. Early on in this issue, you had offered the chance for me to speak to someone at the state police barracks. Is that still an open offer? And if so, who's the investigating officer up there?
You certainly can, and that information has been public and in the press many times. It could have been received from me had you requested it,
I'm
or it
just
could have been...
asking now. I'm not saying you have not provided it to date. I'm
all right,
asking
I'm
now.
trying to finish my
Yep.
statement. Or if you had read the information in the newspapers, you also could have seen it there, and that's Detective Josh Patberg out of Troop A.